the fact that only 10 Republican House members wound up voting for impeachment, I think shows you how powerful Trump's grip on the party remains even after inciting the attack on the Capitol.
It's so interesting because it's something that you bring up in the column too. It could be analogous to what we saw in 2010 with Sarah Palin potentially, right? That's one thing that could happen to the Republican Party. I mean, Sarah Palin was a very big part of the Republican Party a decade ago, but she has faded away. Is that, based on experts you talk to, likely to happen with Trump, or is Trumpism, as you wrote a couple months ago, here to stay?
Well, there's basically two views of what the post-Trump GOP might look like. I think the prevailing view right now among most Republicans I've talked to is that he'll continue to exert a grip over the party, and that Republicans, by and large, will be afraid to break from him or do anything that might incur his wrath. And that view was most popular and most widely held, I think, before Trump was banned from Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and all the platforms that he used to kind of punish and intimidate his fellow Republicans. But there is a view, including the Republican pollster I quote in the column, who said, a different possibility is that Trump could wind up being like Sarah Palin, who, if you go back 10 years ago, there was no one in the Republican Party more popular among Republican-based voters, and no one whose endorsement was more coveted than Palin. And yet, because she didn't have a public platform or a political platform, her influence over the party waned pretty quickly, within about 18 or 24 months. After which she was just this kind of dopey, marginal, entertainer who'd show up at CPAC or on, some third-rate reality TV show. And isn't even really a voice in American politics anymore. So I think there's a little bit of wish casting there among Republicans. But it's certainly possible, if Trump doesn't have a platform to, intimidate and excite people, that the world will move on once he leaves office.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know if we'll see former President Trump, on The Masked Singer anytime soon, like we did with Sarah Palin.
No, but you could imagine a return to reality TV, or at least I could.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quicktake now for insight in an instant.